What is up, you guys? It is Yathan Austin from Save Point Games here, and we are doing 10 horribly bad WWE wrestling attires we all forgot about. This is a top 10 list. And with WrestleMania coming around the corner, I'll probably have some more WWE videos coming out. Plus, reactions are pretty easy to make, so we're going to go ahead and do a couple of these. See what happens.
A wrestler's attire is one of the most important elements of their presentation and character. The attire should represent the wrestler and should be memorable for all the right reasons. However, not every wrestler has had an attire that is flattering, and sometimes a wrestler begins to wear an attire that is so poor that it can sometimes lead to fans questioning what on earth that wrestler was thinking. The majority of the attires in this sometimes lead to fans questioning what on earth that wrestler was thinking. The majority of the attires in this list were worn only once, as the wrestler realized just how unbelievably bad their attire looked on WWE
I feel like he had
television.
To borrow.
Join us now
if I
as
remember
WrestleMania
correctly, he had to borrow
the
those
worst
snakeskin
WWE
pants.
attires that we all forgot about. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, WrestleMania.
Go follow WrestleMania.
Now in 2022, WWE made the bold decision to pair Baron Corbin with former WWE champion JBL. This was a captivating choice for WWE to make, as Corbin was in the state of limbo, and JBL hadn't been an on-air character in a considerable amount of time. The October 17th, 2022 edition of Raw saw Corbin and JBL come down to the ring ahead of Corbin's match with Dolph Ziggler, but fans weren't talking about Corbin and JBL's partnership. All they could focus on was the horrendous attire that Corbin was wearing. Corbin was wearing long pants and a vest, but the color scheme was black and cream, and it looked absolutely hideous. This lit social media on fire, with fans questioning the attire and wondering if Corbin had been forced to wear it. Thankfully, Corbin has since retired the less than stellar attire, and hopefully it's been disposed of and never to be seen again. Let's also not forget about JBL's suit pants fail. They were memed within seconds. Number 9. Scripts. When news broke that WWE were going to repackage main roster star Reggie, fans were excited. Reggie managed to get himself over on the main roster, and NXT was a perfect platform for him to take his character even further. In a daring move, WWE decided to completely repackage him. Reggie would now become a character known as Scripps. Scripps was a rebellious figure who was threatening to bring down NXT. Unfortunately, Scripps would wear an attire that completely killed the mystique of what was supposed to be an interesting character.
He'd
wear a black and orange outfit with a mask that looked like it was about to fall off his head.
That's true.
And the main issue with the outfit wasn't just that it was unflattering to look at, it was evidently poorly made. Reggie had a big chance of getting over with the character, but there was simply no way fans were going to accept the character if he was wearing that attire. Scripps only wrestled a total of 2 matches on NXT TV since his debut, so that goes to show how NXT officials have already lost faith in the character.
Yeah, it looks
Number 8.
awful.
Christian. The December 6, 2004 edition of Raw was run by guest general manager Chris Jericho. During Jericho's reign of power, he would force his arch-rival Christian to wrestle Shelton Benjamin, with just one catch. Christian would be forced to dress as Captain Charisma. This was in essence a superhero outfit, and it looked dreadful on TV. In his defense, he was able to make the attire work, and he and WWE themselves never once pretended like the attire was anything special. The finish of the match saw Christian hilariously get blinded by his own mask, allowing Benjamin to hit the T-bone suplex for the victory. Number 7, The Big Show.
Look, that one didn't count though, because that was like part of the match scheme, right? Like, that one doesn't count. Come on, y'all. That one don't count right there. Nah.
Big Show's pairing with Chris Jericho received widespread praise from fans. The two had natural chemistry together, and what was crazy about the pairing was that it was never even planned. Jericho was set to team with Edge before an injury put Edge on the injured list, and then Jericho pushed for Kane to become his new tag partner. But it was Vince McMahon who ultimately decided to pair Jericho with The Big Show, which was the right move, and Jericho has gone on to call The Big Show his greatest tag team partner. During this time, The Big Show would wear some questionable outfits, including one specific attire at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view in 2009. Big Show would wear a purple and black singlet for Jericho's match with Batista and Rey Mysterio, and the mismatch of the colors just didn't work. It was incredibly distracting and made the former world champion look incredibly ridiculous in the ring. Number 6. Kane.
That wasn't even that bad though. compared to that script thing, bro, that script mask was bad. That purple and black wasn't even that bad, bro. Like, it did the point of, like, a pay-per-view you're supposed to have, like, a special attire. Like, it did the point, right? And Big Show is one of Chris Jericho's best tag team partners. That was a really good tag team back in the day. Jerry Show.
Evolving into corporate Kane was one of the more controversial decisions WWE have made over the past decade. Kane's sinister, demonic character would be pushed aside in favor of corporate Kane. He was now an authority figure in WWE, working for Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. This character change received huge backlash from fans, as Kane was just now an ordinary guy, and WWE completely abandoned the exciting elements of his character. One of the worst elements of his new character was his attire, as it was truly one.
The way Punk was selling that, bro.
One of the worst.
Bro looks. He's like. It's like magic card, bro.
Was his attire, as it was truly one of the worst attire choices in WWE history. Kane would wear suit pants and sometimes even.
I mean, it would be like they could have done something with like, did like a red, maybe like a black suit with like red barbed wire on it, like they did his old attire or something. I don't know, like. But the dude's what? Let's check this real fast. How old is Kane? Dude's 55, bro. Dude's 55 and he's been wrestling since forever ago, right? So, like, he came back, he did a corporate thing. Of course he's not going to come out in wrestling attire. I feel like this one's stupid, too. I feel like there's some better choices that, like, I don't know. This list has been pretty awful so far, dude.
Wear business slacks on his feet. There was no way that the former WWE champion was comfortable wrestling in such a restrictive outfit. In early 2014, Kane's attire would get even worse, as he would begin to wear a white vest with his attire in 2 specific matches against Daniel Bryan. This was not remotely flattering, and thankfully Kane quickly removed this from his attire, as the feedback was less than positive. Number 5.
That was bad. I don't care about the suit.
Hawkins and Zack Ryder versus the Revival match at WrestleMania 35 was virtually non-existent. The two teams would collide on a pre-show for the Raw Tag titles, and this was a match which infamously saw Hawkins finally win a match in WWE after losing 269 consecutive matches. Whilst this should have been a great moment, there was something overshadowing the entire thing, and that was Hawkins' attire. Hawkins debuted a special attire for WrestleMania 35. It was a green singlet that made Hawkins look like a member of the Spirit Squad. Hawkins' partner Ryder was wearing white and gold trunks with black boots, which meant that Hawkins' attire choice just looked completely ridiculous and in complete contrast to his. Number 4, Karrion Kross.
It's not even
Karrion Kross's initial run on the main roster can be summed up in one word: disastrous. WWE, well, specifically Vince McMahon, would strip away everything that made Kross special in NXT in favor of his own personal vision. Kross would debut new attire.
Hey, we're Metallica here. Join us and countless other Metallica fans around the world on Thursday, April 3rd.
Which would feature a bizarre helmet during his entrance and then suspenders for his in-ring
Metallica.
attire.
I like Metallica, but hey, bro. Yikes.
Fans loathed this attire choice, as Kross looked like a novelty act and there was no way fans were going to take him seriously.
That looks stupid. Like, that looks like like a Viking Raider outfit or something, bro. Like, that just looks so dumb. Like, I'd get it, like, on something else, but, like, this doesn't work for him or anything.
Kross himself strongly detested the attire, and he would discuss this during an appearance on the Two Man Power Trip podcast, as he revealed,
well, what I was told was this was going to be an upgraded version of what I was previously doing in NXT.
Okay.
Upgraded. A bigger and better version of what I did. And they said that they wanted to give me new music, and they wanted to switch up my entrance a little bit. And then we got this mock-up of this outfit, and it looked cheap and horrendous. And I said, surely this is just a concept. This is not what they're actually going to try to manufacture or engineer, because this is $1 billion company and this looks like trash.
Right.
Sure enough, the day comes, we get costume, and I was like, boy, I don't know about this.
Bro, that's what I literally said. It looks cheap. I literally said it looks cheap, and he said the same thing. It looks stupid.
When Cross was eventually brought back to WWE
Now
in
this
2022,
looks
his
sick.
original NXT attire would return, and the helmet and suspenders were never to be seen again. Number
Yeah,
3,
that
Keith
looks
Lee.
terrible, bro.
Upon Keith Lee's call up to the main roster in 2020, Vince McMahon wanted to alter his presentation and attire. Lee would be forced to wear a shirt, and there was simply no need for Lee to wear anything on the top half of his body. The shirt wasn't exactly well fitted, and it was produced without care and attention. Lee would later confirm that the shirt wasn't his idea, which didn't exactly come as a huge surprise. This wouldn't be the only unfavourable attire Lee would wear on the main roster run, as when he would become Keith Bearcat Lee, he would wear a black singlet with claw marks. This was also received with less than stellar reviews from fans, making it clear that WWE's main roster vision for Lee's attire simply wasn't going to work.
I'm sorry. That's sick. The Motorhead shirt? Where do I get that? I want to know where I can get that shirt. But no, for real though, that's sick. I want one of those. The singlet wasn't even that bad. The shirt looked awful. And I mean awful.
Number 2, John Cena. Just over a decade before the
wrong with
2013
Cena, bruh?
SummerSlam event would be main evented by John Cena taking on Daniel Bryan, the two would collide on WWE Velocity in 2003. This was a time when Cena was having a mini push into the main event scene, whilst Bryan was an unsigned WWE prospect. The match, whilst having historical importance, is also known for featuring one of the worst attire choices of the past 2 decades. For the aforementioned match, Cena would wear yellow jeans and yellow wrestling boots. Cena looked comical, and somehow fans were supposed to take the attire seriously. And number 1, Rey Mysterio. Wrestling legend Rey Mysterio wore some iconic attires over his decorated career, but his attire at 2007 SummerSlam pay-per-view left fans bewildered. Mysterio would wrestle Chavo Guerrero in his attempt to pay tribute to the Silver Surfer. Mysterio
Now,
wore a silver
Mysterio
mask.
does do that a lot. Mysterio does
Shows
a lot
match
of
with
it.
Batista and Rey Mysterio, and the mismatch of the colors just didn't work. It was incredibly
Does a
over his-
lot of Marvel stuff. Like, look, he's Captain America right here. That's cool. I like his stuff.
decorated career.
The silvers.
His attire at 2007 SummerSlam pay-per-view left fans bewildered. Mysterio would wrestle Chavo Guerrero in his attempt to pay tribute to the Silver Surfer. Mysterio wore a silver mask and silver pants, but the former WWE champion also painted his body silver. On paper, this was a creative idea from Mysterio, but the execution simply didn't work.
Oh, and look at
Fortunately
that.
for WWE and Mysterio, this marked Mysterio's grand return to WWE after 10 months on the shelf, and a lackluster attire overshadowed what should have been a celebratory moment. But there you have it, folks.
Oh, that looks awful. Oh my gosh. Especially like while the match is going on, the paint's peeling off. Ugh. Awful. Okay, well, anyway, if you like this video, probably didn't, because that was, I didn't like this video. Yikes. Anyway, no, I don't agree with the list. I haven't agreed with any of these lists so far. These have all been trash, bro. I'm going to start reviewing some new stuff. This is bad. I'm not a fan of WrestleMania, bro. Y'all are cool. I love watching y'all stuff. But, oh my gosh, y'all have, your lists are so strange, right? Like, some of your lists just don't make sense, but to me. But anyway, it's all opinion based. Okay. Appreciate you watching. If you'd like more wrestling content, leave a like and comment what you want me to see. Peace.